What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be unboxing the Hot Toys Catwoman figure. Let's roll that intro and get right into the video. Alright guys, so here I have the box on the turntable. I've had this figure since July, I think. I've just been waiting to get my display case and other Dark Knight Trilogy figures to go and pair with this Catwoman before I do an unboxing. But I got all those, so here we are, taking a look at this wonderful piece. I love the black coloration on the box. I love the artwork on the front. I think it really does the character justice, because she really was awesome in the film, and having that Dark Knight Rises background really makes the box art pop. But you have the Dark Knight Trilogy logo everywhere, and it's in like a glossy finish as well. You have the legal information on the back, you have Catwoman, the Hot Toys logo, DC logos, you have the Movie Masterpiece series logo. Yeah guys, so let's go ahead and get this box taken apart and take a closer look. Alright, here we have the box in front of us here in that black and white coloration. But here we have the Catwoman picture with the Dark Knight Rises background, the Dark Knight Trilogy symbol there with the glossy finish. Then we have the Catwoman MMS627 6 scale figure right there at the bottom. Then we have the lovely Hot Toys symbol there, the Movie Masterpiece series logo, and then the DC logo at the bottom right there. But I think having this figure specifically in that, black and white coloration really matches with the DX19 and the Bane figure, and I'm pretty sure the Joker is probably going to be something similar. I'm excited. I think it's a good idea that they had all these boxes, all these figures come in that black and white style finish. That way they're all kind of uniformed, but it also gives off, a really cool like Dark Knight vibe. But here's the side of the box with the Dark Knight Trilogy symbol there. That logo is present on this entire box, and then we have the DC logo at the bottom there. The back contains all the legal information. There's a closer up if you want to read it. It's kind of sideways, I'm sorry about that. There's the other side of the box. Same thing, guys. Very uniform. I'm repeating myself quite a bit because there's just really not much on the box. There's the top, the Dark Knight Trilogy logo, same thing. Lovely. So let's go ahead and get this slipcover off and take a look at what's inside. It's going to give us a window of Catwoman here. Let's go ahead and get that off. Okay, so now that the slipcover is off, we get a lovely image of what's inside. There's Catwoman there in the middle. She comes with a little bit of accessories, but then there's the Catwoman name at the top of the box there. And then at the bottom there's going to be a bat symbol. But I think that's cool how you get to see the figure and what's inside before you even open the box. On the side there's a little image of the bat pod with the DC logo, and that continues on to the back where she's actually shown on the bat pod. And of course the same Dark Knight Trilogy logo that's seen on every side, every inch of the box. And then the DC logo finishing off that bat pod like picture. But let's go ahead and take everything out and take a look at the accessories. Alright guys, we have the accessories laid out here on this table for you. As you can see, she doesn't really come with a lot, but what she does come with is pretty essential to the character. She comes with a few pairs of hands, which are in the black coloration there. She comes with some wrist pegs, like every Hot Toys, does. These are pretty essential to the character and to the figure. She comes with her gun, which you can cock back and forth. It's pretty cool. The handgun is well painted. It's in this black finish, but I think it's really well detailed for what they gave us. And I'm excited to use it on the character itself. Now I think you can go ahead and take this magazine out. Oh, and it went and fell. Of course it did. But you can actually see the bullet on the inside, which is really cool, if my camera can focus. There we go. But yeah, you can see the bullet in there. I like that. That's pretty cool. And then you can go ahead and put the magazine back in there, and it's good as new. But that's a cool accessory. I really like it. And then last but not least, she comes with the broken bat cowl. This is from the scene where Bane breaks the bat. I think it's pretty cool. The first iteration of this cowl did come in kind of like a translucent water effect on the cowl right here, but this one didn't. I still like it. I think it's usable. It works. It does the job. It looks cool. And I think it's well painted for what they did give us, you know? So I'm not complaining too much here, but look at that. Looks really cool. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at her display base. Alright, guys, and here we have the display base all put together. This took me like 2 seconds to put together, which I really appreciate. The Hot Toys Warner Brothers 100 Batman base was a pain in the butt to actually put together, so this was a fresh, brand new take. Like, this was amazing. But I love the texture on this water, the water piece here. You can actually feel the waves and stuff. It's really well done, well made. I like it. But here you can see where the base plugs in. Very easy. All you do is push it in, and there you go. And same thing with this railing here on the left side. All you got to do is put them into little pieces at the bottom there. You just put them in there. Same thing with this little piece. It pops on very nicely, very easy. Then we have the cardboard background, which I'm not a fan of at all. I personally don't like it. It kind of takes away from the figure, and it's a little too tall. But Hot Toys gave us the option to take it, you know, apart. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for you here. As you can see, the railing on the left comes out a little bit, so I'm going to go and put that back together. And then we're going to go ahead and take off the water part as well to kind of divide the base up back into its 3 parts. But as you can see, we have the water section, we have the actual base section here in the middle with the lovely waist clamp, which, if you know me, and a lot of other people in the community too, waist clamps are terrible. They damage the suits over time. They pinch the suits. Just crotch grabbers are way better. So I'm going to go ahead and get a crotch grabber at some point to go ahead and display my figure with, because I don't want to use this waist clamp at all. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Eventually, I'm probably going to display her without the base until then. But, you know, just so you guys kind of get an idea of what I'm doing in my collection. I'm not going to be using the base itself. But either way, these look really cool. Each piece is awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look at this middle display base. We have the Dark Knight Rises Catwoman nameplate in the front there. But look at this. Look at the texture, and it feels great. The paint apps are awesome. It really looks rusted out, you know, like the sewer scene. I love this. This is awesome. That piece is great. The railing is well made. It's a really beefy base, but it's not too heavy either. I'm going to be completely honest. But let's go ahead and take a look at Catwoman and get her out here. Alright guys, and here we have the awesome figure on the display base. I decided to use the display base, you know, to pose the figure for the video itself. I tried to pose her and to have her stand without the display base on the turntable, but every time I did, she would end up falling over. She's really hard to pose, but I really think that's just because of her heels. Her heels make it really hard to pose, so she's using that waist clamp for now. I don't like it, but it's only temporary to take a look at this figure on the video. But anyway, I love this figure. She's great. I love her suit. Mine didn't come in damaged. I know a lot of people had damage when they opened the box, when they got theirs in. I didn't, thankfully. Mine's great. I love the hair too. Honestly, I don't know. I don't have an issue with it, guys. I know a lot of people had issues with the hair. You know, it's not artisan, it's that old. I don't even know what you would call it, but it doesn't look bad. I think it fits the character. If it was any other character, I think we'd have an issue. But her hair was pretty much straight down. I mean, the texture on the suit's pretty great too. I don't really know what material it is. It's really baggy down here by the shoes. As you can see, it's bunching up a little bit, but it's not too bad. There's the silver part on her heel. I think that's pretty cool. There's her handgun. Looking really great, honestly. It really complements the figure well. I mean, she used it most in the movie. Yeah, see? Look at that waist clamp, guys. You can't have her posed up like that for a long period of time. But here's that head sculpt, which is the main controversy of the figure. A lot of people, you know, they don't like the head sculpt, they don't like the hair. That's the biggest things. And so far, both I'm fine with. I like the hair. The head sculpt to me looks like Anne Hathaway. It could have been better. I'm not going to say it's the best head sculpt. It's probably a 6.5, 7 out of 10. But it's serviceable, you know? Like, I see Anne Hathaway in there. I see her in the lips. And there's that plastic part in the head sculpt. I gotta pop the head sculpt off after the video and take that out. But look at the mask detail. I really like that. It's great. The display base really helps it pop a little bit. But I don't know. I might try to have her stand without it in my collection. That way I can have Bane use his base. I don't really want her and Bane using the same base. But there's the head sculpt again, guys. I think it looks good. The mask is well painted, well sculpted. Her suit's not bad either. I know a lot of people had issues with that. It may flake over time. I'm not sure if it's real pleather or leather. We'll have to see. But either way, I think it's serviceable. It's a good figure. It's decent. I got mine like half off, so either way, I'm content and happy with it. You can't move the mask down from the top of her scalp there, which kind of sucks. But honestly, it's fine. She didn't have it down that many times in the movie, so I'm fine. But there's that hair again. As you can see, it's a little frizzy, but I'm moving it kind of to where I want it. It's serviceable, guys. Like, it really isn't that bad. I think the biggest thing about this figure that I don't like is literally the display base. That slit in the back where the cardboard piece attaches to. I think that's where it really gets me, to be completely honest with you. But the figure looks great. I'm glad I have her. That's going to be the end of the video, guys. Please smash that like button, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.